born July 3 in Orangeburg, South Carolina. She started her acting career as a child, becoming an award-winning stage actress before making the jump to television and films. You've seen her in such films as Iron Eagle, The Blob, Leaving Las Vegas, Armageddon, and the Saw films, and on such series as The Tom Show and Becker. And now you can see her as Charlie Sheen's ex-wife on the FX series, Anger Management. Please welcome, Shawnee Smith.
Thank God you're here, Shawnee.
Wow, can I borrow that for the children to wake up to every morning?
Yes, mommy's important. Mommy's a big deal. That's exactly right.
Welcome, Shawnee Smith.
Well, that's what you do.
I have seen her in the kitchen yesterday, making an omelet.
Are you ever worried your kids will be like, Mom, those movies they're freaking me out real bad?
I hope they never see them.
Right? It's so good though. The head cage and the syringe thing was so bad. It was kick ass.
Disturbing.
Yeah. Well, tell me this.
Brilliant, but disturbing.
How is it working with Charlie? Everybody, before you answer, everybody seems to say when he's in a good place, like he's super fantastic. You know, he's never damaging to anybody but himself, but he's a great cat.
Oh, well, that's because his heart's so good and true.
Yeah. Yeah, he
wouldn't hurt anyone but himself.
Yeah, and he doesn't feel exactly what I always thought, man. I always thought, dude, you know what? As long as you're not dying and this is the life you want to lead, man, who am I to judge? You got the money, you show up at work, nobody's getting hurt. I say fill the house with porn stars and coke.
Listen, I'm not going to cast the first stone at anybody.
Right. You know who I'm worried about? And by the way, if you guys are wondering, Jennifer on Charlie Sheen's series Anger Management plays the ex-wife on there. How are the ratings, by the way?
They're good. Well, they're good enough to get a 90-episode order.
That's awesome. Congratulations on that. Congratulations to him.
Oh, gosh.
You need to get that.
That's so rare in television.
Yes. That Angus Jones kid, you need to get him over there because he's getting weird on the other show.
Oh, I thought, I'm not really, too tuned into what's going on out there, but I just know Charlie's reaction. They were talking about it on the set, and Charlie was talking, and I thought, gosh, Charlie seems to have the only human reaction to this poor kid.
Right? Well, I think Charlie's incredibly human. I think he's, as human as it gets. He's a guy who's had a lot of fame and a lot of stardom and money, and he knows what he likes, and he just really wasn't all that concerned with the world. Now, you want a guy to not end up dead. You gotta put a governor on it at some point. But hell, how could you be mad? I think he's the perfect example of human. If you can do it, you probably will. That access to excess is a pretty fantastic thing.
Woo! Wow.
So you won't be doing it? You're not going to go down the party road?
I've been down it enough to know that if it were that easy, it'd be working for everybody.
Right.
But it
exactly.
doesn't.
You know what? My end to drugs that were powder form was a really simple idea. As soon as I realized I had enough money in my pocket for it to be a problem, it was time to stop.
Oh gosh.
I
was just talking about singing in rock bands.
Did you sing in a rock band, Shawnee?
For some weird reason, I've had the pleasure of playing music and recording and performing with people like Chris Goss of Masters of Reality, Jerry Cantrell, Robert Trujillo.
Oh, now I'm a super fan. You and Trujillo?
I don't know how this happened, and it's over now, but...
What were you doing with Trujillo?
I start to feel silly on stage.
What were you doing with...
My daughter becomes 13.
What were you doing with Robert Trujillo?
We started a recording project a while ago. The concept was having a very female front to really hard music. And then, of course, this trend took on a couple of years after.
Sure.
Nobody picked up on our project.
Oh, dude, that's
But it was just, kind of an experiment, and it was called $5 Ho.
$5 Ho?
To being an entertainer.
I love you completely. I am absolutely in love with you. That's fantastic. And how'd you hook up with Jerry Cantrell? What'd you guys work on with that?
Well, I met Jerry through Robert, and then I did this little. It was just a sweet kind of white trash record I always wanted to do with Chris Goss and Missy Pyle. And I got Jerry to come and play some guitar on one of the songs.
Wow. Dude,
It was kind of a sweet little project with good friends. We did out in the desert.
I just got your I just did a quick Google on it, by the way, and you were getting your Patti Smith on there. You look great. Look at you.
Oh gosh.
That's fantastic, man. No, because like there's very few girls that can really bring it. Like Joan Jett. We were talking about that the other day. As dated as it is, Joan Jett will still whip your ass if you go see her live.
Oh gosh, I bet she will. I bet she will.
Listen, you're working with Charlie Sheen. You were in rock bands with Robert Trujillo, and you recorded with Jerry Cantrell. You were in all the Saw movies.
I know, and I'm really just this quiet, homeschooling mother of three.
You're gorgeous.
I don't know how it all happened.
Are you married?
No, I'm not.
Oh. I say yes. I say let's get married right now.
Gosh. Well, okay. Maybe I'll be better at it now. So far, I'm a better mother than a wife, but maybe one day.
Do you go out and do bands at all?
Do I what?
Do you go out and play in bands anymore? Do you ever tour? Do you ever just do it for fun?
No, I don't do it. My daughter got old enough, I homeschool her, and we started doing these virtuous girl studies, and, you think of, like, how you want your daughter to grow in the world, You want her to have a good life, and you want her to have love.
Sure.
And so you start teaching her these virtues, and then, you get dressed up to go shake your butt on stage half naked, and you go, wait a minute, this feels kind of silly. All of a sudden, you feel ridiculous.
Oh, I'm completely in love with Shawnee Smith.
How it happened.
And Anger Management, tonight, by the way, on FX, 8 o'clock Kansas City time, plays Charlie Sheen's ex on the new Anger Management. Man, anytime, Shawnee. You are welcome here anytime. I think you are fantastic.
Thanks for having me.
I mean that.
Talking about the show, it's really good.
Good. You know what?
We'll be on for a while, so hope you like it.
I hope that they've got you locked in for every episode.
Oh, thank you.
Very good. Listen, they're giving me the rap, sweetheart. I know they got you doing a bunch of interviews. Man, you come by here anytime. You want to stop by tomorrow? We'll do another interview.
Okay, good.
All right, Shawnee.